I've literally hit the wall. This guy's over my shoulder saying, you should go home. It's a Saturday. My name is Brian. I don't have any papers to grade at the moment, and I wanted to make a little adventure movie. And so I live in a place in Maryland in the USA called Lake Linganore. It's got some, some pretty average dirt trails and a kind of average nondescript kind of lake, but it's the place where I live, and it's the place where it's helped me spur a 50-pound weight loss in my life. So today, I just wanted to give back a little bit to the lake that I feel like has given me so much by way of dirt trails and scenic moments as I'm running in the morning and at night, or when it's snowing or raining or whatever. I feel like it might be time to see if I can get myself into a little bit of trouble here. So let's get started. Oh boy, I'm already in way over my head. This thing is heavy. And it's got a lot of stuff. At least the cars are giving me a wide berth though. They're like, what the hell is this guy doing? So we've arrived at our first area. It's a little cut-off trail between the road, this road that sort of gets you between neighborhoods, and the golf carts come through here. And what I'm going to do here on this little spot is just smooth this out a little bit and hopefully armor it up a little bit more with some rocks I find, give it a little bit more stability instead of golf carts coming through and continuing to make this deeper. Honestly, I have mixed feelings about golf carts. On one hand, I'd own one if I could, totally. But I also know that they cause a lot of damage around the neighborhood. And it's not just in places like this, in one spot. It's all over the place. I guess that's the best we can hope for right now. So, on to the next thing. And so we're headed to an area now where there's a little bridge that has some runoff issues. We're at a little tiny bridge that goes over a creek, and it's at the bottom of a hill, and when it rains really hard, sediment runs down from the trail onto the bridge, and so sometimes half the bridge is covered. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of that sediment off today. And some days I find myself running on autopilot, moving through the space with music in my ear and little attention to my steps. Then something happens, maybe a slip or a near fall, and you think to yourself, somebody should fix that. And then when nobody does, the thought turns to, well, maybe I should fix that. All right, I think that's good for now. We got a lot of it cleared out, so you can see we got a bit. We went from here all the way to here. Okay, that feels good. Get a little bit of that bridge cleared up a little bit. Well, how are you, Lake Linganore? Good to see you. Now, this area behind me is an area that I've been meaning to tend for a long time. Many years ago, my wife and I went for a bike ride down in Germantown, and I forgot my shoes, and so I came back here and went for a ride, and so did she. We went in different directions, but what happened with her is that she came down this little hill right here onto the entrance of the Esplanade, and she pretty much washed out on this. She pretty much washed out on the cement and the rocks and fell and broke her wrist. So you can see all that stuff here. So what I'm going to do is rake all that stuff back up onto the trail And of course, we will respect the don't go on the Esplanade sign because a tree fell on it a couple weeks ago. And as you can see, it is not safe for foot traffic. So Mary Oliver wrote a poem called Song of the Builders, and it speaks to me about digging in and getting to work. Here it is. On a summer morning, I sat down on a hillside to think about God, a worthy pastime. Near me, I saw a single cricket that was moving the grains of a hillside this way and that way. How great was its energy, how humble its efforts. Let us hope it will always be like this, each of us going on in our own inexplicable ways, building the universe. Maybe now she'll be willing to go on a bike ride with me here, but I don't think so. She's pretty crazy about not wanting to bike here, but I respect it. You break your wrist and you're out for 2 months on this. I've literally hit the wall. This guy's over my shoulder saying, you should go home. So I'm on my way to do one more thing, to trim a bush that's kind of a stickery bush that's hanging over the trail, and then that's it. And right now, I loaded up that ridiculous wheelbarrow and with a bunch of tools and some camera gear and just kind of went for my garage and thought, what kind of difference can I make today? I don't know that it's a huge difference or anybody will notice or even care, but it's something that I felt like was kind of important to do just for me, just to sort of let myself know that it's just not about work, it's about other things too. It's about what's around you, and it's about how you treat the things that are around you.